left.
Like that guy.
That I totally missed. Oh, actually.
I got saved because I saved your ass.
You totally saved my ass. I was fucking...
Hey guys, welcome back to DG.net. This is nethervoid, also known as John, doing the first ever Battlefield 3. And before I get into the gameplay, I'm going to show you with VegasRon on one of the subs, and he's also on the live stream. I just wanted to show you how you actually play this game, because when you launch the game, it's really difficult to figure it out. I don't know. Hopefully, some of you guys will pick up this game if you don't already have it, and you kind of learn with me. I'm going to be basically doing it as a total noob. So the first thing you'll see is this is your active soldier, where all your stats are. You can see I'm only rank 5, which is really not that high. It's still really noob in the game. And you'll have these options to launch the game. This is launching campaign, obviously. From this web app, this will launch the campaign for you. I played all the way through that to get you to just kind of teach you a little bit about the game and stuff like that. Now, quick match is where you're going to go just to get a quick match, but you can configure your server, which I recommend. So the first thing I'm working on is close quarter combat stuff. So you can lock in certain maps, which I wish World of Tanks had this, but it doesn't. Metro is kind of a close quarter map, like Call of Duty a little bit. So I locked that in, infantry only. I really want to work on how to be a good infantry troop and versus other infantry. So before I learn, vehicles and all that other stuff, I'm just going to learn how to use my gun. So I've got the Karkand expansion active. So then what you do basically is, refresh your servers. And for me, I'm looking for the lowest ping, and sometimes it doesn't always show up. But once you do find a good server, and obviously you're going to look for a good amount of players, you notice all these servers are playing the Metro map currently. So this one's Metro 24/7. So say I picked this one and I played it or whatever. If I like it, I can also add it as a favorite, which is nice. Then you hit the favorites here, and you can see I favorited these servers. That's the first thing that was kind of hard for me to figure out. You can also put how many people you want in the game. 64 is like, especially on Metro, is like a spray and pray fest. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's not tactical at all. Just like run and shoot your gun the whole time. But anyway, that's kind of how I pick a server, and it wasn't easy to figure out. It actually took me a while to figure out how to use this, generate these quick matches, how to do the filter. So that's just a little bit of how to do it. That's probably not everything. There are probably other tips and tricks, but that's what I do. So if you like me doing, whoa, I don't want that. Close the game, yes. I don't want that. Home, okay. If you'd like to learn other things about this kind of home and stats area, let me know, and I can hopefully do some research and check stuff out for you. Also, if you're going to pick up the game and play along with me, that'd be awesome too. Let me know in the comments if you're going to do that or if you're thinking about it. And then if you are, we can also group up and noob it up together, man. That's what I'm looking for, is people who play this game, people to play with, because I am horrible. And it doesn't matter if you're horrible, because so am I, so it doesn't really matter. So anyway, I'm going to show you some gameplay now. Let's get into it with VegasRon. Really good guy, really awesome at this game. And he's showing me the ropes a little bit in this gameplay, so let's get to it. So Ron and I are actually grouped up here, and it's not easy to figure out how to group. It actually took a while, and him explaining how to make a party, how to drop people in your party, how to join with other party members into a match. It's actually not that easy, so I might go over that. Put it in the comments if you need me to go over that as well, because it's not an easy process. Nothing about this game is easy on how to figure out how to start up a game. Now, hopefully you guys really like BF3. I know a lot of you guys do play, and hopefully we'll be able to play together. It's a lot easier to play BF3 together, and since I have my own vent server, we can hop into that, and it's a lot easier. It'll be pretty easy for us to do voice communication as well. Now, BF3 it's got a lot of similarities to World of Tanks. The obvious differences are that it's definitely more tactical game. It's not as much of a strategic game like World of Tanks. World of Tanks is mainly a team game. It's a little slower paced because it's based on strategy and more which direction am I going to go. You have more time to think. In this game, it's more run and gun, killing people, instant thrill, shoot. I don't know. It's just more action. This game has a lot more action, and that's cool. At one hand, and the other hand, it's not as fun just because it can be harder to. it definitely has a higher learning curve, I think.
Close on
I haven't played a lot of FPS games. I played Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, on Xbox for a while. I got pretty decent at that game. But this game is even as a lot.
Sorry.
So right there, I'm shooting Ron and Sergeant there. I'm shooting them, and because their names didn't pop up right away. If someone's name doesn't pop up, typically that's an enemy. So I thought they were enemies. I was shooting them. So let's get a little bit into the different parts of this game. Now, if you've played Call of Duty is mainly a run and gun. I don't know about Modern Warfare 3 because I haven't played that game. I haven't even really looked into it, but at least Modern Warfare 1 and I think 2 was mainly run and gun and just shoot people and then change your guns out and maybe kill them with grenades. I don't know. It's all the different things you could do, or just really how to kill people. But Battlefield 3 is more of a, like Ron was telling me when we were playing, he was helping me out a lot. It's more of a squad-based game. It's really, you're supposed to go after the objective, and that's all. It's what it's about. Killing guys is fun and everything, and I get owned a lot in this first part. Dude, I'm super new at this game. I'm horrible. I can't aim. I can't do anything, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a little bit. But anyway, this game is more about going after the objectives, and you see them right there on the screen: A, B, C, D, blah blah blah. This is kind of a capture and hold type of a map where you get points for holding the objectives. So that's what we're doing here, and that's what Ron and I were talking about through this whole thing. And it's also you get some points for doing other things. Like there's 4 kits in this game, 4 different classes in a way, in a sense. My class is Assault class, which is kind of a medic. You see I rezzed Ron, and somebody just rezzed me right there. It helps a lot if you resurrect your platoon mates in your team, because it helps you don't have to reposition back to very far away from where you were going after. Like, as you can see, we were coming up on this objective right here, and to capture this objective, and if we would have had to spawn all the way back at a different objective or something, we would have lost a lot of ground. So that's one of the that's the specialty of the assault kit or class, if you don't know what a kit is, I guess. I'm not even sure. You know, this game is so new for me, I'm going to screw up the jargon a lot. So if you guys could help me with the jargon and stuff, like, just correct me. You know, if it's not called kit, it's called something else. Put all that stuff in the comments. I need to get up to speed on this game as much as possible. See right there, too, it's fun. Now, here we go. See, I'm going to revive this guy. That's using my gadget. That's gadget number 2 for me. Gadget number 1 is the med kit, which I'm about to throw one out. That helps heal people's health. Anybody on your team, it heals them up while they're standing around. So that's kind of my specialty, and I think Ron was an assault guy in this one too. It's nice to have 2 assault guys running together, because if one of you goes down, the other guy can res you, and vice versa. It's called revive in this game. So you also get XP for reviving people. You saw me get 100 XP for reviving. That's the same XP as for killing a guy, which goes right along with that this is definitely more of an objective-based game. You get a lot. I get most of my XP from heals and revives. And oh, this is a really nice scene right here. There's a whole squad is coming in right here. So I nailed 2 of those guys. Now what I should have done is, now I'm out of ammo, and I didn't see that there was all 4 of them were in there. The other 2 guys came in and revived the guys that I killed, and then shot me because I was reloading. What I should have done is thrown a grenade in there, and then ran around to the other room to reload, and then I could have gone back and checked to make sure they were all dead. But you know, that's what you have to learn in this game. It has a really steep learning curve. Much like World of Tanks, the learning curve there is pretty hefty, no doubt. But there's only really a few things to learn in that game, and then once you know the few things you need to know, it's all about practicing those few things. This game has a lot more parts to learn. You know, how to spot enemies, because it's in World of Tanks, you see a tank, you see a tank. Or they're on the mini-map, it's no big deal. The mini-map in this game, obviously, look at it, first of all, it's cluttered. I just hit M, it pulls up, it makes it larger, it makes it a lot easier to see what the frick's going on in this game, because there's so much action. See, there's a guy in that doorway, and he's really hard to see. And I killed him, which is cool. I just unlocked the ACOG scope, which is another thing. You can see I'm using iron sights on my gun, and these are all the different things you need to learn. First of all, you got to learn how to use a gun with iron sights, which is really not good. It's kind of like using a stock tank, and you're kind of at a disadvantage when you're using it with iron sights, because on these longer maps, it's hard to get your it's hard to hit enemies from far away because they're so hard to get your sights on. So that's one similarity. I think that was an enemy. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm checking it out. Now, there's a tank. Okay, so there are also I get slammed right there. See, so another thing to learn. There's just so many things to learn. I can't even tell you all of the things I need to learn. One of them is, okay, the first one is how to line up your sights on an enemy right when you spot them. A close quarter encounter, you need to put your sight on the enemy and start firing immediately. The sooner you can get rounds into the enemy and hopefully center them on his chest and keep that sight on his chest, the better chance you have of winning. That's probably the first thing you need to learn in this game. I have not learned that yet. I'm getting better, but I'm not really good. You can see a lot of the close quarters encounters I get wasted. And so what I'm trying to do is run the Metro map a lot because most of it's close quarters like Call of Duty. Once I get that twitch down, try to revive that guy, but you can't revive him after a few seconds. They respawn.
I've got a tugs down. It's a little radar thing. So
once I get that down, I'll probably work on more. Okay, so I get that guy. From the hip does work sometimes, but really you need to sight on people. From the hip works a lot better in Call of Duty than in this game, from what I've found. So here comes some more guys. Anyway, there's just a lot to learn in this game. I think this clip's going to be almost over. I think it's like a 10-minute clip. But I do pretty well here. There's a laser shooting at my face, so I know there's an enemy there, and I got nailed by the tank. There's just a lot to learn. If you're playing this game, if you could help us all out with tips. Also, I'll be doing more streaming of BF3. If you could join in some games with us. Anybody who wants to buy this game and learn it with me. This game is $60. It has one expansion pack now that's $15. It's downloadable content DLC. And then it's coming out with another one soon. Oh no, there's a lot more to this clip, but I'll just keep going with what I'm talking about. So it's PC, Xbox, and also PS3, but I'm on PC obviously. And so $60 to get the game. I paid $15 for the expansion. Back to Karkand, I think it's called. Return to Karkand, something like that. That's Karkland. Excuse me. So, but after that, you get the whole game. It's not like World of Tanks where you need to buy gold rounds or you need to buy premium and it's a monthly charge and all that stuff. That's one thing I like about this game over World of Tanks is you buy it once and that's it. So that is one thing that's really nice, especially for younger fans and stuff that don't have jobs and they can't afford $15-20 a month to have premium and have all the perks and stuff. Now I'm trying to shoot a tank with the
fire do anything against tanks?
Small arms fire, which really doesn't do anything hardly.
Nope.
It just pings them. Basically, it tells them, hey, somebody's shooting at me, but it really doesn't do that much, as far as I know anyway. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, another thing I found out to look for is see that flashlight coming out the window? That's a guy usually. That is a sniper, and I'm about to find out that it is a sniper, and he kills me. So, there's just different things you need to watch for, and when you first start playing, it's really hard to get used to what you're supposed to be watching for. It's also, since the maps are bigger and it feels like the screen area is bigger, obviously in World of Tanks, the tanks are a lot bigger than a person, so it's a lot easier to spot a tank moving up. And there's a lot more stuff in this game. Look, there's the messed up fence, the weeds everywhere, lots of places to hide. The troops blend in really well because their natural camo is a factor here. So he goes down. Save your ribbon because he was shooting my buddy Ron there, and then I killed him. That means I saved Ron's ass. So anyway, let me know what you think about this game, and if you want to play it more, if you want to see it more. I've been playing a lot. I'm trying to learn this game. My kill to death ratio is still pretty bad. I think it's like 0.68, but it's climbing, and that's what I really care about. I should be shooting. Now Ron's telling me, shoot the engineer. See the sparks coming off the tank? Shoot the engineer. So the tank dies, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to be going over, probably in the next video, I'll be going over the 4 different classes, if you don't know about them. I'm going to assume that a lot of you guys are noobs, and hopefully we'll be able to get some more info on it. So like and comment and favorite, and let me know what you think about this game, guys. See ya.